So, a couple weeks ago, I had uploaded a video stating that how I tried the Chloe Ting 2-week ab workout challenge and that I had gotten absolutely no results. So, did that for 2 weeks, had no results. So, during that time, I'm like thinking, all right, well, did I not do it right? Did I not take it as seriously as I should have been? Did I not put as much effort as I should have? Did I not do each workout as long as she did? Things like that. So it made me question, what? Maybe, all those things, which I kind of found hard to believe because I kept at it for 5 days. I kept at it for like the 2 straight weeks, the 14 days, did it for 10 minutes and went from there. So when I said that, someone close to me stated, maybe there's more to it. And they were right, something that's not shown in the video. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this again. Let me do what I have to do. So each workout they did for 30 seconds, Chloe did for 30 seconds. I thought, you know what? Let me step it up a notch. Let me do each little workout thing or exercise, however you want to call it, and do that 30 times. The high planking I did for 60 seconds, things like that. So the high planking I did for 60 seconds. The low planking I did for 30 seconds. The side planking, which is like almost like a yoga pose, I did for 20 seconds on each side. Then I did what you would call the biker thing or the rock climbing thing, where like you're going as if you're doing crunches and you put your hands behind the head, and then as you sort of do a crunch and you go like this, you pull your leg out backwards towards your elbow, and then you do it on each side and things like that. So I did that 30 times. I counted up to 30, so did the reverse crunch. I even went as far as did a what you would call when you are standing and you kind of bend over to try to touch your toes. I'm laying down and I go and try to touch my toes in that way. I would do that 30 times. I would do the heel tap 30 times. I would do like a rock climber for 30 times. I would do almost like the plank, called plank push-up, something like that. You're doing the planking, but when you go down on your forearms, on your elbows, and then you go back to the high plank position. I would do that 20 times just so I don't hurt myself. I did the Russian twist 30 times. The reverse crunches 30 times. I would even do the crunch clap, where you put your legs in the air. And then when you put your legs down, you put them together, and you bring your legs up in the air. You lift your legs up in the air. And when you bring those legs towards you, you would use your upper body strength to go and clap behind your legs. And you would do that. I would do that 30 times, So, so realizing that, okay, maybe I didn't put much effort in, or maybe, maybe I need more, because everyone's metabolism, no one's body is created equal. We all have different metabolisms. We all have to go there. So I thought, let me do this one more time. Let me do this for an additional 2 weeks. Maybe the first 2 weeks I'm starting out, so perhaps there's some stuff showing, some fat did go away. Let me do the additional ones. And still the same. But at the same time, I started to eat a little bit better, because diet is also a factor. So I started to incorporate white rice. I started to incorporate greens into the diet. I even started eating more meats, such as chicken, to be honest. And I would bake the chicken. I wouldn't fry the chicken. I would bake the chicken. I would go as far as start eating eggs with my rice, or start putting eggs in my salad. Tomatoes, cucumbers are also known as fat burners. And so I would incorporate that into my meats. I would incorporate also green beans and corn, mix them together and have that with my rice. Things of that nature. And the thing of it is with rice, it does get kind of bland after a while. So what I would do is I would season it, not too much, just enough to have the flavors, some sofrito, some garlic and onion powder, some adobo, let that cook. And just to have a little bit texture to it, I would add this Japanese seasoning that has sesame seeds, pieces of salmon, seaweed, and eat that and add that with it. That way it has some kind of flavor to it. Not too much, just enough. So it doesn't look so bland in color and taste. So I would do that, and I was eating that for a good 2 weeks. I'm still eating that kind of stuff now. Basically, white rice kind of kills it all and things like that. So I was continuing to do so. Even when I did that, I would use the cream. I would use the cream that I still use that I got from Maylee's, the B flat. Was it B? Yeah, B flat, to try to flatten out my stomach. Yes, some fat on your stomach is not that bad, but again, trying to dumb down abdomen, because of course stomach fat or tummy fat, however you want to call it, is very, very stubborn. At the same time, I never wanted to put myself in a rigorous diet because I work 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. It gets tired. You don't want to cook. You don't want to do anything, You are tired, And yes, I would cut back on the sugary drinks because that's fat sugar, things like that. I even went as far as eating non-fat Greek yogurt because I heard that was, doing research, that was a fat burner. Come to find out, it's okay to have some fat in it, like whole fat or full fat yogurt, because that is a dietary fat. And that will kind of start boosting up your metabolism. It's like, so what? Is it non-fat Greek yogurt or whole fat Greek yogurt that's supposed to help? It's like, dang, can I catch a break here? It's not that hard, things like that. Yes, it takes time. Like I said, maybe this 2-week ab challenge isn't exactly going to take 2 weeks for me, because again, not everyone's body, not everyone's metabolisms are created equal. We have different hormones, different metabolisms. Hell, depending on our own genetics and things like that, that could be a factor. Also, the lifestyle. Now, I'm not going to change my lifestyle and do the protein shake, the protein bar. No, I'm not building muscle. I'm not building muscle. I'm just trying to lose the fat around my stomach because, how can I say? I've always was determined to get nice stomach. But I think what kind of really drives me is like, okay, I'm 28 years old, and again, as you get older, your metabolism changes, your body changes. So I guess you could say one day I was trying to be sexy, in the sense of like, I see these women do like kind of like sexy photos, but not too much sexy, nice, sexy, a conservative sexy. And the issue is when I was doing that, all I saw for someone such as myself who's petite, I guess you could say, it made it, like what I saw when I was like seeing those kinds of pictures that I did and the video, I felt like it looked as if I was 5 months pregnant. And I'm like, no, there's no reason for my belly to look like that. And it made me very self-conscious and made me very sad, because just like, I am not that. When I was younger, I was always trying to get rid of the supposed pooch that I had above my upper abdomen, I guess you would call it, the upper abdomen part. And I was always trying to get rid of that, but the bottom half, my lower abdomen, I never had an issue with. Now that I'm older, I'm kind of see those areas are coinciding together. Even right now as I'm sitting, I feel the rolls and it's not sexy. I mean, it's normal when you sit down. I understand that. You're not going to have tight stuff. Even those people who do bodybuilding, they do have fat. I was told that they're flexing more of the fat than the muscle, but I'm not looking to go bulk up. I'm not doing that. I mean, I don't know. From my last video, maybe you guys can see the difference. I personally do not see a difference. Let me lower that out. Let me put this up. Right there. Stay right there. What do you guys think? Hold on. What do you guys think? Because I honestly do not see any results. So if anything, this is one of those things where it is going to take more than 2 weeks. Well, in this case, a month, because I did an additional 2 weeks of that. And this is me sticking it out. I'm like letting it all out now. So what do you guys think? Because I got nothing. I got nothing. And a lot of people are saying, oh, you're promoting it. No one's promoting nothing. I tried it and it doesn't seem to be working. Or at least not for no 2 weeks. And again, I did this for an additional 2 weeks. And it still hasn't worked. But like I said, the only reason why I started doing those kind of workouts because you got to pay attention to workouts that would work on that area. And it seemed that the workout is what was built for the ab area. To help out with the abs and stuff. But I don't know. If y'all see a difference, cool. Let me know. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it. So it goes to show it's going to take a lot more than just a mere month to do this. And of course, another thing is the diet. I'm still going to eat rice. I'm still going to have my greens too and things like that. So, like I said, I'm not losing weight. I'm just trying to lose the fat around my belly, around my belly, try to tighten it up using that cream and stuff like that. Not only that, people were saying, oh, you're promoting it. If I'm promoting it, that means that I'm happy with the results and that it gave me results to begin with. No. And I ain't getting paid for promoting it. Maybe if I was, okay, but I ain't. And I'm not promoting something that just didn't work for me. If it didn't work for me, it didn't work for me. That's not a crime. It happens. At least for the 2 weeks, it did not work. Still didn't work. Didn't work.